Hey guys, I been wanting to do this video all day, but I'm absolutely exhausted. There's been a lot of things that have happened in the last couple of days. I'm actually down in Melbourne, about to race the race car. There's a few different cars here actually, you can see. All the boys all lined up on the trailers, ready to destroy some tires. So Bitcoin, it's been a crazy journey the last few days. Bitcoin Cash mining was almost completely on parity. It was like 44% of all mining power was on Bitcoin Cash, and then we had about 60 or 56% on the main chain Bitcoin. And yeah, you can tell I'm a bit tired. I'm not really stringing my sentences together that well. So that happened. Then there was a difficulty adjustment and it flipped it upside down. It actually got to this morning where Bitcoin Cash had 0% mining power across the entire network. So things slowed down for a minute. And that was all kind of setting everything up because SegWit was activated today, from what I understand, from what I've been told. I've been on the road all day, driven about 8 hours, and got up at 4 AM to get down to Melbourne for this comp tomorrow. So I haven't actually been able to do a lot of research myself, but friends of mine have told me that it has activated. And the one concern that I had, and one of the reasons why I think Bitcoin Cash is the future, is that fees haven't actually gone down, which is the main reason for it. The reason for it was to speed the network up, number one, and two, to lower fees, because Bitcoin itself was started as a way to transact value between you and another party, and do it quickly and easily. And sometimes it takes 2 or 3 hours to send a Bitcoin from one person to another, and it can cost a very large amount of money. So the whole narrative that was created by the Bitcoin core team, which was SegWit is the future, SegWit is a solution to this massive problem, is a complete utter load of horseshit, because it's activated, there's blocks being mined, there's transactions being sent, and the network's still slow, and fees are still just as high as ever, and rising. So it's my friends are trying to like throw me off the ball in this video, and it's working kind of well because I'm so tired. So I lost the train of thought. So what they've pushed out has been a complete and utter load of horseshit. And what I'm seeing right now in mining power is it's going to get to the point where difficulty is about to adjust again and go down, because Bitcoin Cash has EDA, whereas Bitcoin doesn't. And what that is just an automatic difficulty adjustment that happens when there's no mining power, to incentivize miners to come back to the chain and mine it. So that's going to be kicking in either today or tomorrow. I haven't checked the graphs yet, but it's going to be happening very, very soon. And the exciting part about that is this is how the pendulum has been swinging, literally from back to forth between the two chains. And I think this next one is really going to see a massive price spike, I believe anyway. And the reason being is because it's been so stable. The fact that we hit all-time high, well, not all-time high, but it hit a $1,350 Australian for Bitcoin Cash the other day. It then has gone down to a low of about $750, and it's kind of hovering at about the $850, $900 mark, and it's sitting there quite steadily, and it's been traded quite heavily, but it's not losing value, which is what a lot of people have kind of said to me. Oh, this is going to happen. You're going to lose value. You're going to pull your coins out, or you're going to lose everything. And I can see where their point of view is, and I can see where they're coming from. They want to protect themselves. They also want to protect me. And I just see the whole situation being completely different, because the purpose of what has been proposed by Bitcoin Core, which is SegWit, is a complete and utter smoke and mirror show. It's done exactly the opposite of what they said it would. And now the people and the mining power behind it are going to be showing the market who's boss. So it's really comes down to not the management team of a specific coin or chain, but the market itself and who has the mining power. So we're going to see in the next couple of days some very, very interesting things. I'm hoping that it gets to as high as $2,000 a coin Australian. Whether that will happen or not is another story, but time will tell. So thanks again for all the support. There's a number of guys that have jumped on my newsletter. I'm going to be actually writing one of those out this week, and as a little bonus, I was planning to write 1 to 2 coins a month. I'm going to be speculating on about 5 to start with, and I've already started researching some of them, and there's some very, very exciting coins coming out ICOing very, very soon. So if that's something that interests you, it's only $100 US a month. You'll find a link below this video to join that. If you want to prepay a year, I'm going to throw in a free webinar where I talk about arbitrage trading, where you buy at this price or a low price and then you sell on another exchange at this price. I'll be throwing that in for free. I'd probably sell it at $500 to $1,000. So if you're wanting to prepay a year, for $1,000 for the newsletter, you get the webinar, and then you also get the newsletter. But if you're wanting to just jump on a monthly basis, it's $100 a month. So if you have any questions, as always, I encourage the comments. There's been a few trolls and a few haters on these videos, which to me is a really good sign, because it means that I'm talking about the right stuff. If people are taking the time out of their day to hate on me and spend time hating on my theories and my research, then it's going to make me better, because it's just going to make me dig deeper and dig harder. So that's it for me. Again, if you want to get on the newsletter, would love to have you, and there's going to be some really exciting stuff that I'm going to be sharing that with all of the members of that newsletter in the next couple of weeks. So wish me luck. I've got racing tomorrow and on Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. So I'm racing tomorrow, and then I've got racing on Saturday. We've got qualifying tomorrow, so I'm going to be destroying tyres. I brought close to the whole car's filled with tyres, all in the boot and in the back seat. You can actually see inside the car, filled with tyres as well. Got heaps and heaps of tyres. So wish me luck. I'm going to be having a ball either way, whether Bitcoin Cash goes up or down. And as always, leave comments, like, subscribe, share, and thank you so much for your support.